Hey crypto lovers, welcome back to our latest video, where we break down the key moves in the world of cryptocurrency and bring you insights to help navigate this volatile market. Today, we're zooming in on one of the most talked about altcoins on the market right now, Onyxcoin, XCN. There's a lot going on with this token, and if you're watching the charts, you already know things are heating up. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice of any kind. The content reflects the personal opinions of the creator and is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any cryptocurrency, stock, or financial asset. Always conduct your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Currently, XCN is trading at 75, and it's approaching a key resistance zone at 1/9. This is an important level that traders and analysts alike are keeping a very close eye on because a breakout above this resistance could signal a significant shift in momentum. The setup we're seeing right now is indicative of a potential breakout, especially as market sentiment gradually shifts from bearish to more neutral and possibly bullish. Bearish structure, but potential for reversal. At first glance, technical indicators still reflect a bearish market structure. The price of XCN remains below the 5, 10, and 20 period moving averages, which is typically not what bulls want to see. This kind of setup suggests that sellers are still in control and that short-term momentum remains tilted to the downside. Now, let's break that down for the newer investors watching this. These short-term moving averages help us gauge the overall direction of the trend. When the price is beneath them, it means most recent candles are closing lower than in the past. Basically, we're still in the grips of a downward trend. It also indicates that traders looking for quick entries and exits may still be hesitant to buy at current levels. BTC's influence on XCN's price action. In the broader market, Bitcoin is trading close to a critical support level, and that's significant. We know that altcoins like XCN tend to follow Bitcoin's lead, so when BTC hovers near a key support or resistance, the entire altcoin market tends to pause and mirror its indecision. That's exactly what we're seeing with XCN right now. This kind of wait-and-see mode often leads to tight trading ranges and sudden breakouts in either direction. If Bitcoin finds support and starts climbing again, we might see a bullish spillover effect on coins like XCN. However, if BTC drops below its key support, it could pull XCN down with it, reinforcing the existing bearish structure. Price and market metrics. The numbers behind the moves. At the time of recording, XCN is priced at 0.00175 cents. Its 24-hour trading volume stands at around 31.1 million, and the market cap sits at approximately $586.85 million. These are not insignificant numbers, and they help paint a broader picture of where XCN stands in the crypto hierarchy. Over the past 24 hours, XCN has dropped by 3.92%, and over the past 7 days, it's down by 13.03%. Now that might sound bearish, and in the short term, it is. But experienced traders often look at declining prices as potential entry points. The trick is knowing where and when to enter. Volatility has been high, and as we know, volatility cuts both ways. It can be brutal during downtrends, but extremely rewarding during breakouts. And right now, many technical signs suggest a breakout could be looming just around the corner. XCN price targets. Eyes on the 190 resistance. One of the more well-known analysts on X, formerly Twitter, @GemXBT, recently pointed out that XCN continues to follow a bearish trend structure. As we mentioned earlier, the price is trading under the 5, 10, and 20 period MAs. This alignment typically spells trouble for bulls because it means the coin is struggling to find upward momentum. That said, support is firmly established at 175, a level that has previously acted as a cushion against deeper price declines. In other words, it's a battleground zone where buyers often step in to prevent further drops. On the flip side, resistance lies at 1/9, and that's the number everyone is watching. Breaking above 0.00190 would indicate a shift in market dynamics. It would suggest that buyers are gaining control and that the market may be ready to reverse its bearish trajectory. If XCN can push past this resistance level with strong volume, we could see the beginning of a sustained upward move. Technical indicators breakdown, RSI and MACD. Let's talk about momentum indicators, which are giving us some interesting clues. First up, the Relative Strength Index, RSI, is inching closer to the oversold territory, which typically starts around 30 on the RSI scale. When RSI gets this low, it often suggests that the asset is undervalued in the short term, and that a bounce or reversal could be on the horizon. However, this isn't always a guarantee. Just because an asset is oversold doesn't mean it will rebound right away. Sometimes prices remain oversold for an extended period, especially in strongly bearish trends. Next, we look at the MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Right now, the MACD line is below the signal line, which indicates a bearish crossover. This crossover is one of the more reliable technical indicators for gauging short-term momentum shifts. In this case, it supports the idea that selling pressure remains dominant, at least for now. Volume, the missing ingredient. One thing that's holding XCN back from making any major moves is low volume. Without a significant increase in trading activity, the likelihood of a breakout, bullish or bearish, is lower. Volume is the fuel behind price movement, and without it, even the most bullish chart setup can fizzle out. So while the technicals are hinting at a breakout opportunity, that breakout needs volume to back it up. A price spike with low volume is often a false signal, while a price spike with high volume confirms that real buyers are stepping in. Onyxcoin XCN isn't just a speculative token. It's part of a much larger protocol known as Onyx Protocol, which focuses on decentralized finance, DeFi. This project aims to bridge gaps in traditional and decentralized finance by offering tools like lending, borrowing, governance, and asset management. The coin itself serves as a governance and utility token, giving holders a say in how the protocol evolves. In the long run, these kinds of tokens gain value from network activity, partnerships, and protocol adoption, not just speculative trading. As of now, there are developments in the pipeline including new protocol upgrades, staking mechanisms, and EVM-compatible infrastructure expansion. All of this will eventually influence price, but the market often reacts to technicals long before the fundamentals are fully priced in. There's been growing chatter around institutional interest in DeFi platforms, especially those that offer on-chain governance and permissionless infrastructure. XCN, with its real-world use case in the Onyx protocol, could eventually attract institutional liquidity, something that smaller DeFi tokens often lack. Although we haven't yet seen major capital inflows, the building blocks are in place. If the protocol delivers on its promises and begins to see real usage growth, we could see a re-rating of the token in the market, leading to a much higher valuation. For short-term traders, the playbook is relatively simple right now. Watch the following levels closely. Support, 175. Resistance, 190. RSI oversold threshold, RSI dropping below 30. MACD crossover signal, a potential shift if MACD line crosses above the signal line. Volume spike, confirmation of any breakout needs a surge in volume. If we get a strong green candle above 190 with increasing volume, that would be the go signal for a lot of traders looking for quick scalps or swing trades. If the price drops below 175, however, we could be looking at a deeper retracement, potentially down to 1/6 or even lower. Long-term, XCN still holds potential if you believe in the future of DeFi governance protocols. With a current market cap under $600 million, it's still relatively undervalued compared to other governance tokens in the space. If the team behind the Onyx protocol can execute effectively, XCN could be a multi-billion-dollar token over the next few years. That said, always remember, in crypto, narratives can shift overnight. What looks like a solid bet today can crash tomorrow due to macro events, exchange hacks, or even simple miscommunication. So it's important to not only rely on technicals, but also keep an eye on news flow, development updates, and community sentiment. Sentiment analysis tools also show an increase in positive mentions, although that alone isn't a trading signal. It's another indicator that momentum may be shifting, at least socially. XCN is trading at 175 cents with a key resistance at 0.190. Technical structure remains bearish, but RSI and support levels hint at reversal potential. MACD is bearish but could turn with momentum shift. Low volume remains the key challenge. Long-term fundamentals are strong if protocol gains adoption. Watch BTC's moves closely as they continue to influence XCN's short-term direction. Thanks for tuning in to today's breakdown. If you found this analysis useful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more in-depth content like this. We're growing fast, and it's all thanks to viewers like you. Now, let me ask you, are you bullish on XCN? Do you think we'll see that 1190 breakout soon? Or are we headed for another dip before any upside? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one of them, and I'd love to hear what you think. And as always, stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.